Okay, there it is. We're in. You'll see how the threads come up through. You'll see how we've got the 2 inches of polypropylene sticking out. Then our end cap with our barb on the end. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1-inch pipe that I had already pre-drilled. Again, remember them holes now. They're drilled in at about a 45 to a 50-degree angle, upward from the bottom up towards the top. That's pretty important. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue it right in the center. We want to put this right in the center of that cap. Now if you feel more comfortable, go ahead and take yourself just a small piece of 2-inch pipe and set it in your cap. I've moved the camera up so hopefully you can get more of a shot for more at a time, but it's another angle, so I got to get used to it. So if you feel more comfortable, just put a small piece in there. This way you know that you're going to get it centered. You want to get it centered in there as close as you can. And that's going to be important, and you'll see why in a minute. So let's go ahead and glue this thing up and get it in there. Now what I had done is I had beveled this of just a hair so it fits on the bottom of my pipe. You can use a piece of sandpaper, a grinder, whatever you got available for you. Okay, got it gooped up there pretty good. Now you'll know when this thing catches. Try and turn it about a quarter of a turn or so, just to make sure it seats really good in there. And hold it. Don't be afraid to hold it. Now this is the top. I've taken the 1-inch cap and I've gone to the home improvement store. These little black things you see on there, what that is that's from a sprinkler system. If you go to the sprinkler system aisle in these home improvement stores, they call them 1/4 inch. Why, I don't know, but they're little tiny ones. And I know this looks like it's got a bunch of holes in the top. They've been glued. I've glued them all shut. This is another one of my experiments. I'm just recycling this top. So those holes are glued shut. So just try and look past those. So what I did is I drew 2 smaller holes and I stuck these T's in there and glued them in. This cap is going to set on top of the 1-inch pipe we just put in there. But this is where the fish tank pipe comes in. What we're going to do is we're going to take this fish tank pipe and we're going to shove them on there because it fits perfect on there. We're going to put all 4 of those on. So continue on the other side, do the same thing to the other side.
Alright. Now get yourself. Looks like something from that Alien Predator movie, doesn't it? Okay, so now we'll go ahead and see if I can move this camera a little bit closer down here. Alright.
And we're going to wrap the wire tie around the top of this cap here to try and get these hoses pulled a little bit tighter. Now you don't want to go crazy because you don't want to crinkle them or crease them. You just want something to hold them in there. You don't want to tighten it up so tight that they're not going to breathe. Pretty important that they breathe. The wire tie them around the top. Now we're going to take it and we're going to glue it on the top. Just glue it on the top. From here, Take some more of our PV cement. Make sure you use this in a well ventilated area. Don't need anybody getting sick from the fumes. Spread our things apart. Go ahead and put it on there. As you're pushing down on it, try and give it a quarter turn or so. That'll just help seat it a little bit better. We're almost done. Now you're going to go ahead and line up your little pipes down on the side again, and go ahead and use another wire tie. Make them look nice and pretty now. God knows you go behind white PVC, you don't want anybody to see it in there. Okay. Again, don't tighten them down to the point where it's not going to do anything, because then you're just defeating your purpose. Okay. And I'm personally going to put one more on. Now, whether you elect to or not, that's up to you. But I'm just going to go ahead and, because don't forget now, there's going to be a lot of commotion going on underneath here. So I don't want this stuff flapping around in the wind. Or in our case, the bubbles. Okay. So there you go. There's the guts of the DuelCore bubbler. Now, just in case you haven't figured it out yet, the reason I call this the DuelCore is, if you notice the construction, we're adding our HHO to the bottom here. This will have this 2-inch pipe slide over it. And it's going to be tight fit, but it will fit. And actually, you know what? I don't think we're going to need those wire ties. At least not the top one. That one's not going to fit. You gotta love these live videos. Like I said, now this is the first time I've done it, so I can hang on to it. Ah, bugger. Gonna have to find a better way for that. That sure as heck didn't work. I'm kind of surprised. I did that PVC cement. Get in the picture here for you. You want to be careful not to block them holes. So don't go too crazy with this stuff. Not put enough on there that's going to hold, obviously, but at the same time, you want to be careful with it. Okay. Here we go. And this time I don't have the part to test. Make sure I got it in there straight, so I'm just going to go ahead and hold it there. Theory about what I'm doing here anyway. The reason I call it my DuelCore is by drilling them holes in the bottom, obviously when I slide this other piece over it, this will slide over it. Then I'm going to cap it